Cab, miss?
Oh, are you doubting, mate?
No, miss. I'll pay you.
Now, how did you know what time we'd get here?
I'm a detective.
Oh, of course. Hello, Jane.
Hello. God, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
I see you brought Sue Ellen. For me? Come on, let's get some stuff in the boot.
I'll help you with the trolley.
We didn't stage, you know. They offered us Sheriff of Las Vegas.
Yes, I had to turn it down. You have to toss a coin for your wages.
I see you decided to help the American economy. I should have brought a truck.
Hope it's been raining while we've been away.
Oh, charming. All the same, no place like home, Maggie.
I wish I said that.
All I want is a decent cup of tea.
She kept saying that all the way around America.
Oh, blimey. What have you got in here?
Ronald Reagan.
Dad! Dad! We're home!
Yes, put it down here. I'll take it up later on.
Bastards. I don't hold out.
Much hope of feeling anyone's collar. Yes, I do know, Sergeant.
Sorry, ma'am, I forgot for the minute.
Oh, Dad.
Sorry, I wasn't. Oh, no. What happened?
Hello, Dad. You've been done, I'm afraid.
Eh? Bloody hell. What a welcome home. I haven't been gone more than half
come
an
on,
hour.
Dad, it's
And
not
I
your
locked up
fault.
solid.
They forced the bathroom window open.
But I looked after this place, honest, Maggie,
Dad,
love.
it's not your fault. Come on, there are thieves everywhere. We can't live our life waiting for them.
Didn't the neighbours see nothing?
Not many people at home this time of the day, sir.
Well, I could certainly do with that cup of tea now. How about you two?
No, thank you, ma'am. Thanks all the same. Must get back. Not as pushed out here as you are in town, but it's still pretty hectic for us. Thanks all the same.
Right, thank you.
Good day, sir.
Good day, Sergeant. Thanks a lot.
Well, best get stuck in.
No, wait. Cup of tea first.
Yeah, dead right.
Come on, Dad. I'm the one who's been on holiday. You go and sit down. Go on. You stay for a spot of supper later, Jake?
No, thanks, Meg. I'm on late turn. Rain check?
Right.
Aye, well, I wouldn't be averse to you putting the fear of God into him. Yeah, right, you tell him. As soon as he sets foot, I want him here in my office on the double. Right, cheers.
What's up?
Someone due for a rocket?
It's young Taylor skiving again. Quick verbal kneecapping should soon sort him out.
Yeah, well, I was going to offer to buy you a quick one.
Ah, right. Fine, Taylor. Come wait.
But I see you've got rather a lot to do.
There's nothing that can't wait till tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You're forgetting something.
What? Oi, Maggie.
Oi, Maggie. And this place, it looks like...
Midden. Right, well, thanks for the offer, but I better get stuck in. Otherwise, her ladyship will do her fruit. Well, it just sort of all piles up. You know how it is.
No, not really. I'm a particularly neat and tidy person myself.
All right.
Not a blot in my papers. Anyway, I'll have one for you. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Right. Oh, Gov. I mean, you know, we spoke about me getting my own office.
Oh, come on, Bob. We've been over all this before. You know as well as I do, we've outgrown this place. Unless we get the promised extension, well, you're just going to have to soldier on.
OK, well, at least can we get another desk in? I mean, it's like a madhouse out there. I can't hear myself think when they're all in.
So where's it going to go?
Over there.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Maybe it's not such a bad idea. That way you can continue to slog it out in here and not inflict your blood feud on the rest of the station.
No. That's all in the past.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, hey. There we go, famously.
Oh, Gov, I'm glad I caught you. It's Maggie. There's been a bit of bother.
I saw that.
Well, if Fran doesn't hurry back from the off-licence with that plonk soon, you'll be able to place a new wallpaper with it.
Come on, let's put it out now. It won't be much longer. Do you remember that little Italian place in San Francisco where you tried out your Italian?
And they didn't understand the word because they were all Poles.
Hey, what about Las Vegas? All the stars in that floor show and all for nothing.
Tom Jones fancied you. Where are all those sweat scarves he threw at you?
What about that? What about that blonde in the cowgirl skirt that kept following you around?
She mistook my accent for Boston. She thought it was one of the Kennedy kids.
Didn't you tell her?
Not straight away.
Rotten devil. You know, your
Dad
dad
would.
would have... Well, he would, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd have loved it.
First time, isn't it?
Yeah, we've never had a holiday without him before. I missed him.
So did I, love.
Mum, we don't talk about it, but I know.
I know you do, love.
Here. What would he said about police pay in the States?
Oh, let's emigrate. Oh, Dad. Love, finish that, can you? And I'll get it, okay? 0283? Oh, hello, sir.
Well, that was some welcome home, wasn't it? Jake just told me, no, listen, is there anything I can do to help? Anything the lads can do?
Oh, no, it's all right, sir. The local strength are being very helpful. I should be a bit late in the morning, though.
No, don't bother. Take day off. You're probably suffering from jet lag anyway. Get yourself together. I'll see you the day after.
My tan will have faded by then.
Well, Sergeant Fenton can help you there. Understand his tan comes out of a tube.
Well, if you're sure that's all right.
Well, yeah, oddly enough, we've managed to get by without you for 3 weeks. I think we can hold out for another day.
Yeah. Have a deco at that.
Oh, terrific. Good morning. Hi. Hello, everybody. How are you then?
They told me Angie Dickinson left town.
No. She asked about you all before she went.
Oops. Hey, are you that colour all over?
Oh, eat your heart out. All right. So which of you jokers has got more money than sense?
Well, didn't you know you had a secret admirer?
Well, we would have sent them, if we thought, Chief.
Thanks very much, but that's just right, okay? Right, cheers.
Cheers.
Did you know that there was a bar in Washington that they won't serve you unless you're sitting down? I mean, they don't serve customers if they're standing up.
That could be handy near closing time.
Well, I remember what D. Martin said. You're not drunk if you can lie on the floor without holding on.
That's very good.
Thank you very much.
There'll be something in that.
Yeah, something in what?
In that, if you're asking. Bob?
I'm supposed to be the Scotsman. You know, I'll swear he waits for me. Same again, and a half for me.
Not for me, but no, I'm fine.
There's a parcel for you. Arrived just after you'd left.
Oh, I wasn't expecting anything.
Which is the essence of surprise. Yeah, well, isn't it?
Dead right, Squire. Certainly is.
Oh, it's probably just another packet of bump from the Home Office. A neat little 80-page memo on a suspect's rights.
Well, they'd hardly send it through the post.
Oh, that's true. Anyway, it'll have to wait. I've got to go see a man about that new wallpaper. I'll probably be a bit late back. If the governor wants to know where I am, I'm out taking statements, OK? Right. Cheers.
Bye.
They must have cost you a packet, those daisies, son. Why don't you just tell her? The only thing you're going to pull this way is a muscle in your wallet.
Well, I didn't send Maggie those flowers.
Oh, come on. We won't pull your pin out.
But my oath. I'll tell you the truth. I thought it was you.
Not my scene, is it? Half a crate of light owl, yeah. Now, come to think of it, it's more your senior executive style, isn't it? You know, senior officer.
You don't look at me. Can you imagine what Maggie would do with the basket of flowers I sent to her?
Oh, I wouldn't like to try.
She's an inventive girl.
So, if it wasn't any of us, who?
Russell.
Ah.
Maybe it's some wooden top in the CID office, cherishing a pure and secret passion for her.
Yeah.
You told me you had my mysterious present here. What are you doing?
A simple precaution. There's a note. Now.
Hope you and Steve will enjoy these, a friend. There's no card of the flowers, but it could be the same joker. Was it delivered by hand?
Parcel post, Central London postmark. There's no help at all.
What about the flowers? They must have been delivered personally.
Harrods, small boy, nondescript, obviously running an errand.
It's a joke.
Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, sir.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Come
We're all getting a bit heavy about my mysterious present.
Well, some funny things get left at police stations these days.
Do you not think that the bomb squad
It's
really...
all right. I've done the basic course. If it starts looking complicated, I won't push it, don't worry. Not now.
No cellophane. And all because the lady liked...
No, I don't think so. I mean, it could be just coffee cream inside. But on the other hand.
Do you think you're being a bit overcautious?
No harm in forensics having a look.
I'll make sure you count them first.
Here's Mum.
Steve?
Mum, it's Grandad.
Dad?
It's a lot of fuss about nothing.
I found him like this when I came home from football practice. I've sent for the doctor.
What are the symptoms?
Yeah, well, I'm a bit groggy. I'll be right straight in a minute.
Dad. It's not like you to splash out an expensive gatto, Dad.
Hey? I never. Didn't you order it?
No.
A little toy van from one of them posh French pastry shops. Delivered it this afternoon. I thought it was a surprise for me.
Oh, my God. You both had some?
Well, I've had a bit. Well, I feel fine, Mum. What's up?
Oh, something Russell said about chocolates. Oh, God, I better phone. Oh, 283.
Mrs. Forbes, I just wanted to check the gatto arrived safely.
Yes. Who is this? Yes, but why?
Never mind why, my dear. Just checking. Good night.
Can you take a deep breath? That hurt?
Oh, when you press it that hard, it does.
Right.
Yeah.
How was it delivered?
By hand, one of those special little delivery vans.
He managed to get a name.
No.
Was there a card?
Nope.
Pity.
Any other symptoms, Mr. Taylor?
No?
Headache? Loss of feeling anywhere? Pins and needles?
Oh?
Well, Grandpa.
Oh, don't call me Grandpa.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Well, I'm happy to be able to tell you that basically you're in your usual state of rude health.
Thank you very much.
Might I ask how many pieces of that delicious gatto you had?
3.
Large or small?
Medium.
Oh, come on, Grandad. You scoffed nearly half of it.
Well, you had a bit.
That's dead right, a bit.
Yeah. Well, it was very Moorish.
And at your age?
There you go again. Still on about my age.
Very well, to a gentleman of your maturity. Moorish is sickish is liverish. Diagnosis, too much chocolate gatto.
Oh, well, thanks a lot.
So you don't think there's anything wrong with the cake itself, Doctor?
No, doesn't look like it. Steve's as right as ninepence. Simple case of greed. Look, give him one of these every 4 hours and keep him off the chocolate gatto. Goodbye, Mrs. Forbes, Mr. Russell, Steve, sir.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I really feel you had to wait for dinner. Good night.
I'll still have the rest of it analysed. Even if it's okay, well, we've still got this question. Why is someone sending you presents anonymously?
I know, to fit me up.
Fit you up? What, a box of chocolates, a sachet torty? I'd say they're trying to fatten you up.
What for? The kill? Well, I wonder when the one that's going to explode is coming.
Well, maybe the next one will be a mink coat. That'll calm you down.
Come on, Steve. It's not a joke.
No, I'm afraid it's not. Now, listen, as from now, neither of you accept any deliveries you're not expecting while your mother's out of the house, right? Now, tomorrow I'll get on to tracing the van. I'm not too hopeful. All the raids just now. Night, Steve. George. See you tomorrow morning,
Steve,
mate.
get a glass of water. Thanks very much.
Well, you heard there's a recession on. Yeah, bye. Ma'am, that was Arthur Hughes. Says he's got something to tell us about that load of Russian watches.
Oh, well, if it's kosher, look after him. How are you getting on with Foley and the GBH?
Can't find any witnesses. You know Foley?
Oh, well, keep trying. We'll have a conference about the rest later on. Oh, where's Jimmy?
He's shaking down Jacko Robertson about the phony one-armed bandits.
Fine.
Oh, delicious. Strawberry. And just a hint of Cointreau.
I take it forensics have given them a clean bill of health. I hope not.
Well, they have indeed. And how right they were. Here, I suppose you'd better have them. After all, they are yours.
Well, thanks a lot. No, I don't think so. I think I've had just a little bit too much breakfast. Yours. Enjoy.
Fine.
I suppose no one's delivered a mink coat by any chance?
No.
Just wonderful.
Yeah, crop.
Right, has anyone got a newspaper? Eric Hill, classical guitar concert.
To be perfectly honest, I thought it was just going to be a 3-day wonder. But this is different, isn't it? I mean, you fall for it. Put you in a certain place, certain time. His choice. Now, Maggie, I want you to think back. Refer to your diaries if you have to. Now, see if anyone springs to mind who you've put away in the past, been released recently, who could bear you a particular
No,
grudge.
I've already done it, sir. So far, I've drawn a blank. Sid Jago, a bit of petty, released 6 weeks ago. He's gone back to live in Halifax. Mary Parker, now, she was a nasty bit of work. She came out last week. But not vendetta merchants. Oh, any luck on the van that delivered the cake?
Yeah. Bright lad on the night shift traced it to a little patisserie in Kensington. They got a letter. Plain paper, no address, cash, money enclosed, simple message, deliver the cake to your place.
I think I'll go to that concert tonight. See if we can sort this joker.
Well, you'll give him the advantage. Now, you won't know who he is or where he is. On the other hand, he'll know who you are and exactly where you are. Now, come on, he even knows about Steve.
Well, he could have got that from the newspapers. Anyway, I think I'd like a word with him. I mean, there's no law about sending anyone anonymous presents. So far, he hasn't even committed a crime.
Doesn't mean to say he's not a criminal, or what's worse, a psychopath. If he intends you harm, public place like concert hall, ideal spot, isn't it? Easiest place in the world to get lost in after a knife, acid job.
Oh, come on.
You've been done before and you know it.
Then what?
Cody concert, but with backup. Jimbo can use Steve's ticket while Jake goes walkabout back of the hall. Meantime, I'll get a couple of lads keeping an eye on your house. Tickets through the post, oldest dodge in the book. Get someone away from the house.
That's not necessary. Steve will be there, and I'll get Dad to pop in and keep him company.
Russell. Yes, she is. Who wants her? For you. No name.
I'm sorry, sir. If it's Eskimo, I'll get it transferred. Hello, Maggie Forbes.
Did you get the ticket safely?
Yes, it's him.
Sorry it's such short notice. It starts at 7:30. I'll see you both there. Goodbye.
Wait. Hello? Oh, dang it. Well, he will be there tonight.
So will we.
Well, you did say it was an undercover job.
spotted him.
Come with the programme.
Eh? Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Come on.
Brandy large scotch, please. And as I appear to be in the chair...
Excuse me, please, sir. We're police officers. Would you like to come with us, sir? Come along. Excuse us. All right.
All right, now you know who I am and where my birthmarks are. What the hell is going on? If it's become a crime when I've been out of the country to try and pick up a beautiful woman, I think I'll emigrate for good.
I really am very sorry, sir. It's just that, well, someone has been sniping at me and... Well, anyway, thanks for the compliment.
Perhaps another time, when your gorillas are being fed or something?
I do apologise, sir. It wasn't my doing. Perhaps I can offer you some complimentary tickets to our next attraction.
What is it? The police ball?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Billings.
May I have a word with the police?
Oh, yes, of course. Come in.
I think I may have found what you're looking for, Inspector. Well, please, go on. Well, these are all the actual ticket stubs here, and these ones here, these big white ones, these are the dockets from the ticket agencies. The system we work here is that patrons are asked to exchange the dockets at the box office for our own tickets, to avoid any unpleasantness in the auditorium if someone has been double booked. I see. How can that help us? Well, your seats were booked through an agency. Here's the docket. The purchaser must have come here this morning and exchanged the docket for the actual tickets. Some people do, you know, to avoid the crowd before the performance. Anyway, this docket was in the box office when I took over from Miss Tremlow. She does mornings, and when I arrived...
I still don't see.
Well, look at the docket. There are 3 seats on it. Your 2, and a single one 3 rows behind yours.
Got the bugger. Sorry, madam.
Could he have bought 3 together? I mean, if he'd wanted. Oh, certainly. These seats were booked yesterday.
And what was the number of the third seat?
K22.
Thank you.
3 minutes.
Let's give it 5 minutes. We don't want to cause a stampede. Let me have a look at that plan.
Couldn't this wait until afterwards?
No. Sorry. Right. Thanks for the transport, lads. Oh, see, Steve's still up. Fancy a cuppa?
Yeah, as long as you got plenty of ice and soda.
You never change. Steve!
Take her back! You must be the only woman I know who keeps a fuse wire on top of the fuse box. Here, poke it in the edge, Jimmy.
Sorry.
Oh!
Cheeky.
I'm glad you approve of some of my household arrangements, Jake.
All the same, Maggie. I warned you about your shaky old wiring before. There we go. Well, Steve, what happened?
Oh, I didn't have a plug for the new music centre, so I stuck the wires in and bang.
You're a twit. You see, you've only get a new ring main put in, get fuse plugs that...
Well, Ray was going to do that after he'd finished rewiring the kitchen. Just a minute. What new music centre?
Well, this one.
I thought we told you to have nothing to do with anything that we weren't expecting. Steve, you're not a child.
It's in the greenhouse when I came home.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mum. I just thought you might have forgotten to tell me about it. I mean, well, we've been meaning to get a new one. It just looks so great, I just have to try it.
God, blimey. It's one you didn't blow up Battersea Power Station.
Yeah, well, I did get a bit of a shock.
Are you all right now?
Yes, thanks, fine.
You're asking for trouble sticking bare wires in a socket. You should have known better.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything dodgy about the music centre. I mean, it's not a booby trap or anything.
Oh, it's as if he's building up to something. Santa Claus with a bomb in his sack.
Not the ticket agency you use. You got the registration number of his sleigh.
This is all a complete waste of time. Whilst you're plodding on here, he's getting further and further away.
Oh, Mrs. Bulstrode, I do assure you that the description of the youth that snatched your handbag has already been widely circulated.
I've no doubt. I've also no doubt that it could fit half the louts in the city and that no one's taking the slightest notice of it.
Oh, I assure you we don't send out descriptions just to have them ignored.
If it were one of your own, you'd be jumping to it, I dare say. There'd be sirens all over the
Madam,
city.
if we could just get on with your statement.
If the police kept their eyes open, there wouldn't be so much bag snatching going on. Too busy harassing motorists.
Yes, now, you say that you were at Cambridge Circus and that you were waiting for a taxi.
Taxis? Well, you know what they're like. Never there when you want one. It's my belief that they're
you
all
were
looking
waiting
for
for this taxi.
Well, I've said so 3 times.
Cool, wouldn't mind twanging those suspenders.
Theatre club, son. Got to be a member.
We always rate it.
True.
And you're sure there's nothing? I mean, I'm taking my old aunt, and she is easily shocked. And very rich.
Your legacy is safe with me, sir. I've seen it myself, and there's absolutely nothing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Morning. So much. Absolutely nothing in it. I was only kept awake by the snores of the man next to me. And what can I do for you, gentlemen? Something a little, sportive. Sorry, we don't do discounts for organisations.
Listen, Precious. Save it for the punters. We're after information, not comedy.
And how can I help? Commissioner?
Sergeant will do. For both of us. Is this one of yours, is it?
Forgive the cautiousness. There's an awful lot of forgeries around, terrible scenes in the aisles of theatres. You might care to look into it. Yes, it's one of ours.
You remember anything about it?
Well, I do, too. I recollect him wanting 3 seats, 2 together and 1 separate a few rows behind. As a matter of fact, I asked him about it in a roundabout of a sort of a way.
Yeah, I thought you might.
And what did he say?
He said he wanted to give someone a surprise.
Didn't that strike you as odd?
If you knew some of the things people ask for in here, you wouldn't think a man with 2 left feet was odd.
Can you describe him?
I can do better than that. I can show you where he works. The dry cleaners across the road there. You can see him for yourself in a minute. He'll be coming out for his coffee at the Copper Kettle. 11 o'clock every morning, sure as fate. You can set your digital quartz by him.
Thank you.
Let's go and lift him.
Well, what's the charge? You know Russell's view on it. It's broken no law.
Yet.
Yeah, on the other hand, if he is up to something, we'd only frighten him off.
But it could be a trolley case ready to run wild any minute.
Yeah, what with? Bottle of cleaning fluid and a fistful of coat hangers. Look, I've got to get back to 7 Dials. Russell's yelling for a report on the Hallam Street robbery. Now, you stay on here, keep on Charlie boy.
I'll need the car.
Yeah, well, so will I. Heads. Oh, Jimmy, be careful.
eyes.
Madam... D.I. Forbes. Who is this? Who's speaking? Jean, it's him. Try and get a trace, quick.
You looked so lovely last night. But I was very disappointed you didn't enjoy the concert. Well, you didn't stay for the second half. I had to go, you know, somewhere during the interval. I got back late and you'd gone. And you didn't bring Steve with you.
Oh, I did enjoy it, but I had to get back. Steve wasn't well, you see. That's why I had to bring another friend. It was very kind of you to send the tickets. Tell me, who are you?
What have you got all your bloody electronic equipment for? Doing the pools? Look, tell him to keep him talking.
Tell me, did Stephen enjoy his new music centre? Or did you enjoy it, come to that?
Keep him talking.
Oh, very much. But it must have cost you a great deal of money. Now, you shouldn't have.
Don't you give that another thought, my dear. I've got lots of surprises for you yet. So many surprises. You just wait and see. It'll be just like Christmas. Oh, I've got to go now. But don't you worry. I'll keep in touch.
Oh, no, but just a minute. There are so many things that I want to know, but...
I told you. Don't worry. I know where to find you.
Wait. Hello?
Tell me, was that one of those obscene telephone calls?
Any minute now. There he goes. That's funny.
What?
The copper kettle's the other way.
Yes, but when do I get my handbag back?
Well, we will make every effort, madam, I do assure you.
Oh, that's not really
As soon
good
as we
enough.
hear anything, we'll be in touch. Jean.
That's all very well, but it's very
Meanwhile,
inconvenient
in
in the
your
meantime.
insurance company to ring us, then we'll confirm the details.
People like you would do well to remember that it's we taxpayers who pay your wages.
Adam, Santa Claus, on the end of that line, but not for long enough. Tell me, how is it they can always do it in the pictures?
Well, it doesn't matter. We found him. Know where he works.
Jake, tell me.
Well, Jimmy's watching him now.
garden spade. Well, what's his game?
Well, maybe he moonlights as a grave digger.
I don't like the sound of it.
I reckon we ought to pull him.
How can we? All he's done so far is behave like Santa Claus.
Yeah, well, I see the man is behaving in a suspicious manner, and he ought to be lent on before he actually does something.
Whereupon he promptly starts screaming blue murder about wrongful arrest, and the press have a field day. All we can prove for certain is that he sent Maggie a couple of concert tickets. Now, the rest of the stuff, the flowers, the chocolates, the music centre, it's all dodgy ground. We'll prove it eventually. Handwriting, the rest of it, yes. But at the end of the day, what have we got? Possible charge of harassment? Conduct likely to lead to a breach? Not unless Maggie's prepared to go Bible that she'd have taken an axe to him if she'd found him. Now, this one's clever. It's practically begging us to get egg on our faces.
Yeah, we can't just do nothing.
I agree.
Right. As from now, I want to watch on him round the clock. I want to know who he is, what he's all about. I want to know what makes him tick. I want to know if he's got any previous, and I mean anything, anywhere. If this man as much as burps, I want to know about it.
Yes, but that is going to take a lot of manpower.
Yes, isn't it just?
Heads. How come it always turns up heads? It's the law of averages. Off you go. His name's Selby. He's 52. His wife died 3 years ago, and he's got no previous.
And he lives no more than a quarter of a mile away from Maggie.
He goes straight home every night, doesn't seem to drink, and he's got no women friends.
Anything else?
Late last night, he drove very slowly past your house. Then he went home, brought out the spade, real quiet-like, and locked it in the boot of his car.
Right, tonight, I want a pair of you. Observation. Maggie's house. One inside, one out. Maggie, send Steve off to his granddad's for the night. Don't care what you tell him. Just get him out of the house. Don't want any clutter, yes?
You still awake?
Oh, barely. What time is it?
Just gone 12:30.
Oh, looks like Santa's cried off.
Could be. Let's give him a few more minutes, eh?
All right, not many. I'm starving. I think I'll get us some soup. Oh, I bet Jake could do with some. He must be frozen out there. Jake?
What's up?
Would you go a bowl of onion soup?
Don't go, please.
Right, give another 10 minutes, then call it a day, okay?
Right.
This is stupid. Waiting around for some nutter with a shovel to pull some sort of stunt. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What?
Never mind.
How'd it go with that insurance bloke?
Oh, well, no problems. They pay for the telly and the other gear and the redecorating.
That's a relief. Thought I was going to have to strip a few walls.
You don't like decorating?
Well, I prefer it to toothache, but only just.
There's that gambit used up. Got any more?
No. I'm working on it.
No, wait.
Could be your friend.
Yes, well, then it's me he wants to talk to. I'm just about ready for it. Oh! Damn! Dad? Do you know what time it is? I am angry. Why aren't you in bed? Well, what about Steve? Well, then he's got more sense than you have. God bless, Dad. Bye. Right, soup.
Do you read? Over.
Jake?
He's here.
Right, keep me posted. Jimmy, hallway. What's he doing?
He's opening the boot of his car.
And?
He's got a spade. And something else. Can't see too clearly. It looks heavy.
All right. No! Stop it! Leave me alone. I don't want to go in that.
Shit,
No.
your ass!
No. Let me go. Do you need help? Leave me alone.
It's in the bundle.
Well, you're not going to believe this. It's a rose bush.
Joseph's coat. Beautiful pink and yellow.
You'd better sit down. Jimmy, why don't you go and have a drink? Right, now, what's all this about, Mr. Selby?
How do you know my name?
Never mind about that. What's going on?
I wanted you to have a rose.
Yes, I can see that. What about all the rest of it? The flowers, the chocolates, the music centre. What about all that?
I read in the local paper about the robbery and all. And how you'd lost your husband. And how brave you'd been. And I knew he wasn't there anymore to help you. Give you the pretty things he would have done. Kind of things I used to give my wife. And I just wanted to show there are people who care. I mean, it makes me sick how they knock the police, spreading stories as if the police were our enemy. I can't stand that. I think you do a terrific job.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Selby. Just that when I started getting all those mysterious presents, not everybody is like you. I got the wind up. You know what I mean?
So sorry. I wouldn't have frightened
Why
you for the world.
secrecy? I think that's what frightened me most of all.
Well, I was pretty sure you wouldn't accept presents if I came straight out with them. Isn't there something in police regulations? Also, I read something by Alexander Pope. I read a lot since my wife... Well, I read this bit by Pope, and it struck me. Do good by stealth, and blush to find it fame. That struck me. Really ought to get this rose in, you know. You need one just there. If one of your young men would give me a hand.
Mr. Selby, you really mustn't send me any more expensive presents, and I cannot accept the music centre.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. I didn't realise.
Stretch a point with the rose tree. And I did love the flowers. They were beautiful.
Flowers? I didn't send any flowers.
Well, then, who?
Oh, not me. Shall we?
Heads. There's tails.
Come on, sunshine, I'll do the spade work.
Are you sure no one from the Nick sent me those flowers?
I'm positive.
Do good by stealth and blush to find it fame. It's the job, isn't it, Jake? I mean, do villainy by stealth, that we understand. Do good by stealth just didn't occur to us. You know what I mean?